You are sitting in a trial. The defendant is crying. The victim is crying. You have no idea what anyone is talking about, and nor do the people around you. You need to make a decision in a few minutes, and it will completely alter the trajectory of a person's life. For context, jury trials is a legal proceeding where a group of 12 untrained citizens, such as you and me, participate in determining the outcomes of a criminal trial. The system is still widely implemented in countries such as Asia, UK, as well as my home country, New Zealand. For 3 reasons today, the implementation of jury trials is a mistake. Firstly, juries are not reliable enough to produce an accurate verdict. Secondly, participating in a trial has a negative effect on the jurors themselves. And lastly, there is an opportunity cost for the government in implementing this system. Bench trials, trials with 3 judges present, will be suggested as a solution to this problem. I will prove why this is a more efficient and fair system to implement. Define intervening superseding clause right now. You can't, right? Firstly, we, the juries, are simply not knowledgeable enough in the field of justice to come to an accurate verdict. Although many believe only common sense is needed to reach a verdict, the main problem isn't the act of deciding itself. It's with jury comprehension of court proceedings. What does this mean? In 2010, a senior judge conducted an experiment on 69,000 past jurors' understanding of a criminal case. In order to comprehend a court case, you need to be able to comprehend their instructions, comprehend the terminology, comprehend the arguments. So, what's the result? 2/3 of jurors cannot define terminology presented to them or express confusion regarding jury instructions. 2/3. That's the majority of the jurors. 46,000 jurors. Not understanding what is going on in the courtroom, not understanding the arguments presented from both sides, determining the future of several human beings. Put yourself in the defendant's shoes. Put yourself in the victim's shoes. Would you trust them? Trust them with your future? Oh, but there's 12 people, surely will be more accurate. 12 people. 12 equally inexperienced, untrained jurors who do not know what's going on in court just like you. They don't pause to explain, they don't tell you what's going on, they tell you to figure it out yourself. If a jury is not able to comprehend court cases, it is not a leap of faith to say they will not be able to deliver justice to its full extent. Even if we assume jurors do understand definitions, they still cannot comprehend the arguments presented. In 1974, Elizabeth Loftus convened a mock trial to test a juror's reaction to evidence, their understanding of evidence. An eyewitness was introduced, and later discounted by strong argument on the defense's side, with an agreement from the prosecution. This experiment was set up in a way that the eyewitness was supposed to be discredited. However, after the trial, a shocking 72% of jurors cited the eyewitness as the main reason they convicted the defendant. 72% of jurors trusted the eyewitness, which was supposed to be discredited. The experiment was then repeated several more times in the following years, and the result barely changed. Jurors cannot properly comprehend arguments nor the evidence that's being presented to them, especially in a high-stress setting and environment such as the courtroom. This is why my proposed solution, implementing bench trials, is better and more effective. In bench trials, judge needs to train for 7 years before they are allowed to serve in court, training precisely on this field of knowledge. They are completely skilled in comprehending terminology, arguments, and evaluating evidence. It is incomprehensible to think that some can match the judge in experience as a juror. Judges are clearly superior in determining accurate verdicts, purely because they actually understand what's going on in the trial. Secondly, participating in court trials have a serious negative impact on the jurors themselves. While jury service is often presented as civic duty, it can actually be very emotionally taxing, stressful, exhausting, and deeply disruptive on a juror's life. 2 reasons for this. Number 1. As trial by jury is mostly used in criminal cases, we see cases that involves murder, assault, rape, topics that are scarring and traumatic to an average person. The jury is expected to engage in this case and evaluate the evidence, therefore fully integrating themselves into this experience, which can leave psychological scars. Don't forget, juries are also left without any legal training determining a person's future. This is insanely stressful, and no person should be put under this amount of stress. A study by researchers from the University of Melbourne found that juries serving on criminal trials experience significantly higher levels of post-traumatic stress than members of the general public. Furthermore, jury duties also means that jurors have to sacrifice time from work, family, and personal responsibilities to sit in the courtroom. This is also majorly disruptive in their everyday lives. In the end, jury service may be a duty, but it is also a heavy cost to the individuals who are forced to carry it. So what do you see in my world? What do you see in a world where bench trials are implemented? Well, judges are already accustomed to this conduct. They chose this profession and they are constantly exposed to this topic. Furthermore, unlike juries, they actually have legal training to comprehend these court cases and actually feel the confidence to take these people's outlook on life into their hands. This problem can be negated just by implementing bench trials. Lastly, there is an opportunity cost as well by having a bench trials. As economist Milton Friedman famously asserted, there is no such thing as free lunch. Every choice comes with a cost. Tax money is spent paying jurors to participate when funding can be invested in hospitals, schools, transport, and other infrastructures that directly benefit society. Especially now we know jury trials do not lead to more accurate verdicts. A striking example is the Jubilee Line corruption case in the UK. The trial lasted for 21 months, making it one of the longest trials in the British history, before ultimately collapsing without a verdict. At that point, it has cost taxpayers 60 million, money that can be spent by police investigation, legal proceedings, jury expenses, and legal aid. Imagine what $60 million could have funded instead. Maybe new hospital facilities, maybe schools, or other vital public services that could have improved thousands of lives, showing a tangible impact. Even if the opposition could claim jury trials produce more accurate verdicts, the enormous financial and social cost of lengthy jury trials outweighs any of their benefits. There is no opportunity cost in bench trials. To conclude, justice is far too important to leave just up to chance. Today, I have shown jurors often struggle to understand legal terminology and arguments, that they place a significant individual, emotional, and personal burden on ordinary citizens, as well as substantial financial cost to societies. If our goal is justice, then our priority should be accuracy and also helping the lives of the people on the jury duty. The future of a person's life should be decided by those who understand the law, not those who are trying to understand it. Thank you.